Eh? Aspetta, aspetta. No? Magari no. No? Okay. Eh? Oh, tagamino, porachino, oh, tocca.
Now we're off to Italy, and the first stop is Venice. We flew from Athens to Venice, and we took
By
a walk.
this time, our luggage was a pain in the reverend neck.
Well, we got off on a water taxi, and we had to walk a kilometer to our room because we got off on the wrong stop.
Our little apartment, that was the view from our apartment, was on the water. Amazing, beautiful.
There's
You
a
felt-
hookers there. Oh, that's Sue.
I can't say it all.
But little canals all through there, water taxis.
We stopped and had dinner, and then we walked back home. We're tired. So we had an early night the first day in Venice to get ready for the next day in Venice.
This is sunrise the next day. I took a walk while somebody was asleep.
Who would that be? Are you fishing, my love?
That's not me.
It looked like you.
Sun hasn't come up yet, really.
So please do not disturb.
It was beautiful down there. Just about up. But this guy was out there fishing. Never caught anything that I saw. And I don't know what that pig was doing, but
So now I'm up. And now we start walking. And we walked, and walked. We walked Venice. We didn't stop walking. We went through all the little nooks and nooks and found shops and found restaurants and found buildings and found amazing. And it's like a maze. You get lost. Apparently everybody gets lost in Venice. We didn't.
we used your GPS on your phone.
Did we?
That's how we got back to our house.
Yes. That's true. Look at the pastas. Yum, yum, pasta. And more pasta.
Little canals are just awesome.
Yeah, I love that because it's the old with the new. There was a place where we stopped, took pictures, and it was a canoe with a jet boat. Funny. And then we took the boat to somewhere else.
Water taxis.
Yeah, water taxis, which are not expensive. We bought a, 48 hour?
Yeah, it was a pass that
You could use.
you had to swipe at it before you got on. Otherwise, if they checked you and you didn't have a valid one, you'd be in the Italian jail.
Look at the bread. Yum, yum.
This guy's blind and he's on his cell phone, but he's looking for handouts. Murky water, but really kind of pretty.
It didn't smell, though.
No, there was no smells.
I know that they have problems sometimes with the smell, but no. Oh, that I took because of the little thing that's on his head.
Waiting for a water taxi.
And the sun is going down.
That's from our front door.
Yep. Yep. That's the church in front of our house. Beautiful place.
If you notice in the skies, there's all kinds of jets going all different ways.
And then at night we decided to go to Piazza San Marco, so we started walking around the Piazza San Marco, beautiful at night. Look at me and my shadow. And then we walked, and we had gelato. Of course we had gelato, and there was music playing, so we sat and listened to some music. It was really, there's our gelato. Yum, yum. But look at the trash. They have no waste baskets, nothing to put trash in. Then we go to Milan.
Via train.
Train.
There's a train station in Venice, of all places.
And then we take the subway. And we go to see. What did we go see, hon? Your favorite?
Well, this is the Baron's castle that hired Da Vinci to paint The Last Supper. He did a lot of other projects as well, but this is the courtyard of that Baron's castle.
Quite impressive.
Yeah, it was really impressive.
And you know, I thought Milan was going to be more industrial. And no, it's really pretty. Very pretty.
Well, they had a big fashion show thing going on.
Oh yeah,
If you see that logo right there, that is the coat of arms for the Duke of Milan, who hired Da Vinci to paint the Last Supper. And Alfa Romeo used part of that, at least the squiggly snake part that's eating a person, as their logo. That's not Tim's car. I got that later because I found that out. Anyhow.
Look at the ironwork.
Okay, from the Baron's castle, we had to take quite a hike to get to where the little chapel and the Last Supper is painted.
But we didn't mind walking.
No, because it's a beautiful view, and that is a needle and thread in the ground there. Beautiful city.
Very. And of course we didn't want to miss out on the Last Supper. It's really quite difficult to get in. And we were lucky to get tickets. So we went to see the Last Supper. There we are waiting.
You have to go through separate rooms. You go in one room and you wait until the temperature changes in another room. You really can't take pictures inside. These are from the web. But it's a very small room.
And then we're off to Florence. Take the subway back, pick up our luggage, and take the train to Florence.
Very fast train.
Very. And Florence is Drop dead gorgeous city. Drop dead gorgeous city.
We did take a bus tour, but it kind of rained on us, and I think that's where I caught my cold.
Yeah, it rained on us and we didn't finish the tour. So we went back and had lunch. And then we went back to the apartment, which was a beautiful apartment. And then in the afternoon, we took a walk and walked. And we went to this place that I love, that you will see pretty soon. But we walked all around. It was gorgeous. Gorgeous, but Bob wasn't feeling that great. He says he doesn't remember Florence.
Look at that little car. I like that little car.
Mont Blanc. But see, I was wearing a sweater.
That's a cooking class, I think, inside that.
That place, the eatery. Eat Ali. Yeah, look at the buildings. God, look at the architecture. It's amazing. Yeah, it's drop dead gorgeous. Drop dead gorgeous. And it wasn't full of tourists, so it was pleasant. And there we are in Italy. Huge place with all kinds of yummy-licious everything. Italy is Italy. La scuola di cucina. Yum yum. Yum yum. Yum yum. Look at the cheeses. What shall I have today? Let's see. Yum yum. And then we sat down to have a drink right there by David. Right, hon?
He was all tattooed up.
Yeah, he was all tattooed up. Look, Bob has the flu. No, he doesn't have the flu. He has the grippe.
But one thing that we were looking for is the leather works.
Yeah, the leather market.
Leather market.
The leather market, and we did get to the leather market. It was fun. We didn't buy anything at the leather market, though.
We were looking for leather iPad covers.
Which we never found.
Never found.
But everywhere you turn, there's something. And then we went to this restaurant. And I had that salad. There's the leather market. See?
We did find some wallets.
Yeah, we found stuff. Yep. There we are. In Rome. Yeah, we stayed in Rome for a while. We stayed at Trastevere neighborhood, which is awesome. That's the train terminal.
From Florence.
From Florence. And that's Trastevere. Tiny little streets. tiny little cars, yum foods, yum restaurants.
I have a lot of little plazas.
Yeah,
You go down these little narrow streets and you come to another plaza. Salamis, cheese, little delicatessens.
jewelry. And that's the house, that's the terrace. That's the terrace. Look at his toilet paper. That's the terrace.
That was for my nose.
Well, whatever. That's cheese from France left over with bread. We had a bread thing downstairs. And then we're crossing the river to Rome. And that was beautiful. We went to Piazza Navona, we went all around. That's no, that's the market. That's
There's the Alfa Romeo logo, which was the same as the Barons. Not the same, but
that's Piazza Navona. The other was Campo di Fiori, the market. That's Piazza Navona. We had lunch there. Frankly, it wasn't that great and very expensive. So we'll stick with Trastevere.
didn't understand the signs, especially this one. Don't know what it means. But there's a lot of rivers in Rome, and you walk across these bridges. Beautiful rivers.
Well, the Tiber, that's the Tiber River. Churches. Look at the artwork in the church.
Lots of money in there.
Yep. But then you know what we used to do? We used to walk and walk and walk, and then we'd say, let's go to Piazza Navona, and I would find a little street, and I would go into that little street and we'd find something awesome. ¿Verdad, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example,
Well, these little restaurants.
now we're back in Trastevere, I think.
Yeah, we're back. We're on our way home.
Yeah.
Stop and have dinner. That's the street we lived on, Via del Moro.
Del Moro. The apartment was really nice. It had a nice terrace. But the toilet was special.
We also took a bus tour, a double-decker bus tour through Rome, and that's what these pictures were taken from. That's why some of them are crooked and what have you. It's difficult.
Taken from the bus. Yeah. And then we took the bus and we stopped at the Colosseum.
The Colosseum, yeah. The bus takes you on a tour through these famous places. You can get off and on as you wish. We got off at the Colosseum.
But Rome is so big.
And also they take you by where they had the chariot races. I forget what that's called, but and people hang their laundry from one building to the next.
Yeah, I think that's Trastevere again. Look at that. Oh, that's a house when we were walking. Yeah, one day I made Bob walk like 100 blocks. Oh, that's
Sloppy Sam's.
You were going to play beer pong.
Beer pong there. This is on the way to the Vatican, right?
I think so. That was the baptism. La pila de bautismo. I don't know what it's called in English. But yeah, it's beautiful. The church. Too much. Too much to see.
That wall's going to fall over.
They're doing a lot of work on it. Restoration. But this is inside, right?
Yeah, we did get inside, and it's interesting because right there the floors are missing. That's the caverns below the floor to the Colosseum, where they kept all the lions and tigers and gladiators.
And slaves.
And slaves or whatever. So it's all open now. There's no floor to the Colosseum. It was kind of neat being in there.
Awesome. And that's back where we were from. Look at the artichokes. Pastries. And there we are.
Now we're at the Vatican and the Pope is up there talking. But we're way away from him, and he's like
Itsy bitsy.
itsy bitsy in the distance. The only way you can see him is on the big screen TVs that they have around like that one.
Mm-hmm.
People, people, people. There he is.
There he is, see?
See him?
See? We had a very good seat. But every Wednesday,
Yeah.
he comes out and says, hello peoples. So it was fun.
Yeah, it was
It's
fun.
just coincidence that we were there on a Wednesday,
And he just got back from the U.S.
right? Yep. That was the Wednesday before we came back home.
For our tour into the Sistine Chapel, we had to walk like 3 blocks around the Vatican to get in. But they took us through this big courtyard. And unfortunately, it was very small pictures, but those are all of the different parts of the Sistine Chapel. And so they talked to us there.
It's very big. It's very impressive.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming. It's a little bit too much.
But you go on this tour through there, and there's all different tours going on at the same time, and they're running into each other, so you can't get like close to those statues to take pictures without 20 people in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
But the artwork on the ceilings and the statues were just incredible. You can see how many people were there. Those boxes contain dead people.
So much richness, wealth, so much gold.
One of these tapestries, I forget which one, but it has a picture of Jesus, and as you walk along, his eyes do follow you. So that tapestry was made in the 1500s. So even though that's presented as a new thing in the last couple of years, that happened way back when. And you go into, this is St. Peter's.
La Pietà, yeah.
And I mean, just enormous rooms. And there's so much money that had to be spent over the years to build this thing. It's just overwhelming wealth. And the reason that these churches are so tall is to make humans feel small, insignificant, and that the church is so much more
Powerful.
Yeah.
We
couldn't take pictures in the Sistine Chapel.
That's
There's the
the
Swiss guards.
Swiss
But
guard.
and you really couldn't see on the ceilings because the room was full of people.
I love that. Everybody can park.
And you had guards walking around in the Sistine Chapel, shh, shh, shh. And you couldn't take pictures, so.
Then we're back in Trastevere, and those are a couple of musicians. They were really good. They were really, really good. We were lucky we got them 2 nights, right?
Mm-hmm.
In different restaurants. And that's where I found Aperol. And look at the
Corks and cigarette butts.
Fun.
That was fun. Yeah. And so
Artichokes.
fried artichokes. So that was our European vacation.
Yum yum.
We hope you enjoyed it.
Yes.
We did.
That's ravioli with truffles.
Next.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.